what getting lean really taught me about confidence and about women. All right, let's get straight into the fucking video. So yeah, I've felt both sides of the world. When I was skinny and out of shape, to now actually having a great physique and actually feeling secure about myself and gaining a lot more attention, right? But there's one thing I truly noticed that was actually mind blowing to me once I actually figured this out, right? I'm gonna tell you a quick little story, yeah. So every time I used to go to the bars, right, I used to see people that were in shape, right? Even though I'm in shape, there are certain people out here that have a better physique than me. You know what I'm saying? There's some people that are more good looking than me, right? But for some reason, most of them still did not have the confidence. And that got me thinking, like, some people work on their appearance so much that they never truly actually work on their internal work. So anyway, every time I used to chill at the bars and that, yeah, I'm chilling, you know what I'm saying? I'd literally speak to women all the time. I'd learn practically their nature, how they use their eyes to flirt, you know what I'm saying? How they position themselves around you to make sure that they kind of show an interest in you, right? There's all these little hidden signs that you'll start to understand once you actually put yourself in an environment around women, right? But my point is, I've noticed that you could be so good looking, right? But if you've not got any sort of confidence about yourself, right? If you're not secure in your own internal work, in who you are, that energy actually portrays and it leaks and people can feel it, bro, right? Everything's all about energy, believe it or not, right? The way you carry yourself, the way you walk and the way you talk, the way you even dress, that all is energy. And people sense how you are as a person, right? And I've noticed that sometimes it's not even always having the best physique. People do so much on their appearance, but they don't understand the mindset shift, the identity shift, right? There's people out there that got big muscles and they're huge, right? But because then they've never worked on their internal works, they still don't feel secure about themselves. They still feel like they need to get bigger, right? They still feel like they need to take steroids and take this because the more bigger I get, the more girls will feel more attracted to them. When that's not even the case, right? That's one thing I've noticed. Like, everyone can do a video about appearance and looks maxing. That's cool, right? But no one's creating the videos about how to actually work on yourself, how to work on your mindset, how to work on your nervous system and your identity shift. Because that's when people start to truly feel magnetic towards you. And the moment I started doing that, and every time I used to go out now, bro, the amount of women I used to speak to and, do what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? Ride the wave, motherfucker, ride the wave. You know what I'm saying? Bro, it was a madness, man. Okay? Because even the way that you walk starts to shift. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not just like some slump walking down like you with some massive muscles. No, like the way that you carry yourself, it's like everything is controlled. Right? Like now, because I've built that inner work, and you can get to that place too. Like once you build that inner work, you can actually hold great eye contact with women, not feeling like you need to look downwards or, you know what I'm saying, or like look like always trying to look away or whatever. Like you can actually hold that eye contact because you're so secured in your own energy. You know what I mean? But the truth is, most people, once they get in shape, they don't actually, firstly, even speak to much women. They just think that, oh, women are going to naturally come to you, right? Yeah, you might get a lot more attraction, a lot more, what's the word, attention, yeah? But you need to put yourself in the deep end. That's the truth. Because women are a complete different creature, right? You need to learn women's true natures and what actually makes them crazy about you. There's some people out here, yeah, that are not even in the best physical shape, right? But their girl is crazy about them because he knows something that you don't. He knows how to keep his women in check. He knows how to keep his women aligned with him, right? And that's that internal work that he's done. And I ain't gonna lie to you, women will shit test you all the time. You know what I'm saying? There's so many times that women will try, maybe even try and mock you and see how you react, right? Because they want to see if you are truly the person that you say you are, right? You can have all the looks that you want. You can be so good looking, but if you're still insecure from inside, that's gonna shine out. That's how this shit works, man. You know what I'm saying? And women will constantly shit test you. You know what I'm saying? They might try and mock you. They might even try to say a couple of jokes. They might even try and move away from you. You know what I'm saying? Try to use another guy to see how you truly handle the situation. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's about how you truly hold your frame, right? And if you can truly hold yourself down and truly know that you don't need no one, you're that secure about yourself that you don't really give a fuck what she does. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can go over there, that's cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll get more bitches. But they will constantly shit test you to see if you truly are the person that you truly say that you are, right? Like, if you can't even handle a little joke and then you start saying, "Oh, what do you say that for about me? I'm not like that." And you basically start acting like a bitch or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't even take a little joke, right? She's gonna think, yeah, this guy's definitely like not the guy for me. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's so important to be secure about yourself, because once you're secure about yourself, you can say jokes about yourself. Even if you are slightly insecure about certain little elements about yourself, right? It's all right, you know what I'm saying? Because you know who you truly are. You know how to handle jokes. You know how to swerve them. You know what I'm saying? They get me. You know how to even say jokes about her, you know what I'm saying? But my point is, once you get into that place where you're fully secured about yourself, right? And you've healed that inner child of yourself, bro, it's a whole new game, you know what I'm saying? I think nowadays people spend too much time on their looks and appearance, which is a great thing, by the way. I'm not saying that doesn't help, right? But you need to be doing both. You need to put yourself in the deep end. You need to spend more time with women. You need to be more uncomfortable, right? You need to start talking to women more. That's the truth, right? The more reps that you get in with women, the more confident that you're gonna get. The more you're gonna analyze what works, what doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? That data, the more you experience yourself around girls, that database, right, of how to treat them, you're gonna start noticing that women don't even like to be treated nicely. As much as they say, "Oh yeah, I wanna be treated nicely. Like, I want someone to bring me flowers. I want someone to take me shopping all the time." They say all these things, but at the end of the day, who are they obsessed over? They're obsessed over the guys that don't treat them correctly. I'm not saying that you gotta be a complete dickhead, like you gotta like be like some evil guy. No, I'm talking about you need to understand what triggers them, what holds their attention, what makes them crazy about you, right? And the truth is, you need to start talking to women. You need to start doing some cold approaches. You need to position yourself in a place where your environment is surrounded by women, so that way you can actually start talking to them. Because they are a completely different creature, as I said earlier, man. They are not logical the way that we are as men. You get me? But once you have the whole package, once you understand how women work, once your appearance is at its all-time high, and you're working on your physique, right? Once you have the whole package, attaining women, finding that right partner, it's fucking easy, bro. You're gonna have abundance of women. That's the truth, all right? And it's so much easier once you understand the psychology behind women, right? But it all starts in the internal work. Confidence is not just built on the outside; it's built in the inside, right? Start reading some books, understand psychology, understand how the world works, definitely understand how women work. And once you create the whole package around who you are and you become a man, you'll realize that your whole identity has shifted, right? You feel more secure about yourself. You like the person that you're truly becoming, right? Every time you look into the mirror, you're like, yo, I'm that guy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't mean that you gotta treat everyone like dickheads. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that you become a dickhead. On top of that, it doesn't mean that you have this big ego about yourself. Nah. It's just that you've got this secured energy about yourself, right? And that's the main difference. Like, once you get lean, it's not just about getting lean and getting in shape. It's about the person you become on that journey, right? You should start taking fitness not on just a physical approach, right? Fitness, in my mind, it's about everything. Your mindset, your physicality, your strength. It's truly a spiritual journey. That's the way I see it. Being fit and healthy is a spiritual journey, not just a physical journey, right? That being said, let me know in the comments what you guys truly think about this as well. But I know from my own experience, you need to put yourself in the deep end. As soon as you can, start chatting to women, work on your appearance, work on it all, not just your physique. Work on the internal, yeah? If you're new to my channel as well, make sure you subscribe. I appreciate your time, and I'll see you guys in the next video.